Friends, the Alexander who brought half the world to its knees with his sword, whose name made great kings tremble. Do you know that his teacher Aristotle shattered his pride and that of the world's wealthiest man, with nothing more than a simple clay pot and a ball of water? What exactly happened that day? How did a philosopher who looked like a wandering ascetic, without lifting a single weapon, bring the world's most powerful and richest people to tears? Do not just watch today's video, feel it, because in the next 5 minutes you are going to receive a lesson that may forever change the way you look at life. Let's hear the deeply touching story. Aristotle, Alexander's teacher and a great philosopher, preferred to live with great simplicity. He believed that a person's true wealth lies in their thought, not their treasury. However, within his circle, many of his friends were very wealthy and landowners and aristocrats. Among them was one particularly extraordinary friend, immensely rich, but equally arrogant. He had a strange obsession with displaying his wealth. Whenever he visited someone's house, his servant would always carry expensive, gleaming silver utensils along with him. This friend would never eat from anyone else's vessels. He would deliberately eat from his silver dishes in front of others, to belittle them, to remind them of their place. Aristotle disliked this showiness, this arrogance deeply, but he did not want to hurt his friend's feeling directly either. He wanted to teach him a lesson that would shake his very soul. Lamps are burning in Aristotle's humble cottage. The wealthy friend dismounts his horse grandly. Accompanied by his servant, a large silver plate gleams in his hands. One day, Aristotle lovingly invited this wealthy friend to his home for dinner. The friend arrived at Aristotle's cottage as always, with his servant and procession of expensive silver vessels. He thought that today he would impress even Aristotle with his riches. But friends, Aristotle was Aristotle. He knew how to read the human mind. Just before the food was served, Aristotle quietly hid away all his own ordinary household utensils. When the two sat down to eat, the wealthy friend's eyes went wide. Aristotle placed chipped, broken clay pots before his rich guest, and from himself laid food out on leaves on the ground. The wealthy friends stared at Aristotle in astonishment, a strange look of contempt and pride on his face. He immediately signaled his servant, who stepped forward, unwrapped the silver plate and ball from velvet cloth, and placed them on the table. The friend looked at Aristotle and smiled, as if to say, "See, this is my status." A silence fell over the cottage. Only the flame of the lamp flickered. Then Aristotle raised his eyes. There was no anger in his voice, no envy, only a pain, a deep compassion. In a very calm and quiet voice, Aristotle said, "My dear friend, tell me one thing. Does the shine of this silver exist only in these lifeless vessels? Or does it exist in your character as well? If God created pure things like earth and leaves to fill this stomach, things that are equal for all, then why have you made a living, breathing human being your slave? Just to carry this lifeless piece of metal around, just to flaunt your hollow pride? Is a human being worthless than this piece of silver?" Friends, there was no such anguish and truth in these words that the wealthy friend was shaken to his core. It felt as though someone had struck a hammer blow to his soul. He looked at his silver vessels and then at the face of the poor servant who had been carrying his burden for years. For the first time he realized how small a thing he had been doing. Tear of remorse began following from the rich man's eyes. He wept right then and there. He apologized to the servant and gave up those silver vessels forever. Aristotle's one simply clay pot had, in a single moment, shattered a lifetime of that man's arrogance. This is exactly what Aristotle had taught Alexander too, that when you leave this world, your feast will be empty. No gold, no silver, no empire will go with you. What will go with you is your conduct and your character. So, friends, here's a small question for you today. Do not we also knowingly or unknowingly try to look down on others by showing off our cars, our phones, our clothes? Do these things truly make us great? Do write your honest thought in the comments below. If this story touched your heart, please do share it with your friends. See you in the next video. Until then, live simply and love those who are yours.